Welcome everybody back to the Shots Fired podcast. You got your boy Julio the Don and Big Joe. We're going to start off this week with the NFL Week 4 Pick'ems. Yes, we did change the name. They used to be Don's Definites, but we're not calling that anymore. It's a new year. It's a new us. So we're going to do NFL Week 4 Pick'ems, even though
He
Joe
said
don't like
new year, new me.
exactly. New year, new me. Let's go. And to start
Hmm.
things off, let's go ahead and just jump right into this real quick into these pick'ems. Um, First game of Sunday, we got the Falcons at the Jaguars. Now, for this one, for me, it's a real simple pick. I like the Falcons just for the fact that they have a better running game. I don't believe in Trevor Lawrence and that offense that they have over there. They've been struggling already from the beginning of the season. So give me the Falcons to take that game with the run game. Give me the Falcons. Let's go. What about you,
Nice.
Joe?
I'm gonna go opposite of you, man. I'm gonna take the home team. Jaguars are gonna win this on the back of Trevor Lawrence, and they're gonna right the ship and get themselves to 2-2. Next game, we got the Miami Dolphins at the Buffalo Bills, and until otherwise shown differently, two of them boys are gonna continue to roll. Give me the Miami Dolphins. I don't think they're going to necessarily win by 50 this week, but yeah, I'll take the Dolphins, man. I love the Bills for most matchups, but this week Miami and them boys.
Taking the ones that are hot right now. I see you. Okay. Well, for me on this one, simply put, the Bills are at home. I like Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs on their offense. Their defense is okay. They're not the greatest defense in the world, but I think that they'd be able to, again, like you said, I don't think that the Dolphins are going to run up the score or anything like they did last week. So on the Bills, especially at home. So give me Josh Allen and the Bills to win at home on that one. Easy. All right. Next up after that, we got the Vikings at the Carolina Panthers. Now, nothing so far has told me or shown me that Carolina can stand against the Vikings. And plus, this is a primetime game. This is Kirk Cousins primetime. So give me Kirk, especially because he's on my fantasy. Give me him to win this week against the Panthers.
Alrighty, I'm going to tell you what, man. Give me the Vikings as well. Kirk kissing Cousins is going to be out here dropping dimes because that's what he does when it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon on Sundays. Had
Not
it
the
been any
kissing
other
Cousins.
time, may have been a different story. But for now, give me the Vikings, man, over the Panthers.
Let's
Next
go.
game up is the game of the week. I mean, this is going to have dozens of eyeballs all over it.
Oh
And
yeah,
that game
for
is going
sure.
to be your Denver Broncos at the Chicago Bears. And in the game that many people will disregard as this is possibly the worst game of the entire season for the NFL. And I think the Broncos are going to bounce back from that 70-point shellacking they took last week. And they're going to take all that frustration out on the lowly Chicago Bears.
The disrespect, bro. The disrespect. These are two, you know, long time teams in the NFL. And you just want to say that this is just going to be a whack game. Yes, I did say whack before anybody
Yeah.
starts calling me out on that. I
Yeah.
said whack. Oh man. Well, I couldn't agree with you more. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to tune into this game at all. Justin Fields has been playing like a dumpster fire, and so has Russell Wilson. But
Russ
with
going to be
that being
cooking,
said,
man. He going to be cooking.
he's gonna be cooking something. I don't know what it is, but
He
he's gonna be
burning
cooking.
every damn thing, man.
So I'm gonna tell you what. Only I'm giving the Bears the benefit of the doubt just because they're playing at home on Soldier Field. So I don't know why, but I'm gonna pick the Bears this week to win their first game against Russ and them boys. So they will not be riding high going into next week. All right, moving on.
Let me just say, bro, if Sean Payton loses to the Chicago Bears, he may retire after 4 games. He may just go back into retirement.
He
That's
just
all I'm
might.
saying.
All right, so moving on to more important games. Let's just put it that way. Next up, we got the Baltimore Ravens at Cleveland. Now, this is going to be one of the better games this weekend. I know that for the most part, most people write off the Browns because, again, most people, when you hear the Browns, the Cleveland Browns, it's been said that that's where players go to die. But for the most part, I like the Cleveland Browns, especially that they're playing at home. Again, the Baltimore Ravens, we've talked about them in the past where they have their ups and downs like a roller coaster. Sometimes they'll play up here. Next thing you know, they're playing like the Bears. So um give me the Browns to win at home. I love the production that they're getting out of Amari Cooper, even though he was a little banged up last week. He still came in and did some productive stuff. So, and plus he's on my fantasy. So, give me the Browns to win that game at home against the Ravens. What about you, bro?
Nice. Glad you asked. I'm gonna go ahead and go the other way. I'm gonna say Action Jackson and them boys about to run the rock all over Cleveland. And I don't believe in Deshaun Watson. I think, since he's been out of football so long, him coming back, I don't think he'll ever recapture the magic he had before. And with that being said, I think Baltimore wins this game.
That's if Action Jackson does show up. You might get Freddie Jackson. I don't know.
Bruh. 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 Next up, Pittsburgh Steelers at the Houston Texans. And because it's Houston Texans and I don't like any other Texas team, I'll never root for any other Texas teams, whether it be just Houston or if we get some other expansion along the way. Give me them Pittsburgh Steelers. And it ain't gonna be close, I don't think. I think the Steelers will win this game.
I agree with you on this one. This is one that, again, it's another Texas team, and I don't root for any other Texas team besides the Cowboys. I know that the Steelers got off to a rocky start to begin the season, but I think that they'll be able to win over the Houston Texans. So give me the Steelers to win that game as well. Moving on, we got the Ramalama Ding Dongs versus the Indianapolis Colts. Um, this game for me, the Rams are 1-2. You got the Colts 2-1. I know that the Colts have had a more dynamic offense, and they've shown that they can win some games. But they're all really really new and fresh. A lot of rookies on that team. So with that being said, give me the Rams to win that game. I love Aaron Donald and that defense. I still believe that they have, one of the better pass rushers in the league. So give me the Rams to win that game. Plain and simple. Let's go.
Nice. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with the Colts. I think the Colts are gonna win this game. And I think it's gonna be a surprise to you and not to me because I think Indy's just got what it takes. I don't see the same Rams team that was, a couple years ago that did have a dominant defensive line and Matthew Stafford coming back from that arm injury. I don't see them being able to hang with the Colts. Like you said, the young guns. And to me, give me the Colts, man. Next up we have the Tampa Bay Bucks at the New Orleans Saints. And for me, I'm not sure. You never know what Baker you're gonna get, whether it's competitive, consistent Baker Mayfield or the wild card that's just all over the place. Saints, I don't know if Carr is hurt. And if he is, I believe Jameis Winston is the backup. I really don't like Jameis Winston, but he's going to air it out. And I do think as well, Alvin Kamara may be back off of suspension. So I'm going to go with the Saints because they're at home and they play. This is a division game at home for the Saints, and the Saints play well at home. So give me the Saints. They'll be motivated to play well.
Okay. For me, this one's a little bit of a toss up. Again, I kind of agree with you as far as I don't know if Carr is going to play or not in this game. I'm not too sure. I haven't checked the injury report for me to be able to say whether or not he will be starting this week. But for the most part, I really like Mayfield and what he's doing over in Tampa. Um, I think that they have the better defense, even though that most people may say that the Saints do have the better defense than they do. But I think that this is going to be one of the better games, closer games, and but I also think that the Bucks will turn this one out and get the win over the Saints, even though the Saints are at home. So give me the Bucks. Next up, we got the Commanders at the Eagles. Now, again, I think we talked about this before. Every logical person and every sane person will pick the Eagles to win this game. But because fuck the Eagles, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Commanders to beat them at home and give them their first L of the season. So give me the Commanders to win that game. And mind you, I don't pick people from our division very often. So Commanders, please feel honored that I'm picking you at this point. So
I'm sure
yeah.
they'll write you a letter soon. Um, based off your statement of every sane and logical person will pick the Eagles, we all know sanity and logic are two of my staple calling cards. So I'm going to go with the Eagles because the Commanders haven't shown me anything to lead me to believe that they're going to be competitive in this game. And it's Philly, it's Bird Gang.
But here's the thing too: is remember it's a division game, and normally those teams show up. It's kind of like when the Cowboys play any division rival, right? Whether it be the Giants, the Eagles, or the Commanders. Now, whoever we play, it's always a nitty gritty game. It's always a tight game. So that's why I call the Commanders.
Nice. Well,
Mhm.
you're wrong, and you're entitled to your wrong opinion. So next
Okay.
up, we have the Bengals at the Titans, and I'm going to go with the Titans only because Joe Burrow is still nursing a bad leg. And I don't know that's starting to seem like it might be an injury that just nags him all year long unless he gets some rest. So if I'm the Bengals, if we lose another game, I might just say, you know what? Sit it out until you're healthy. Just sit it out because what's the point in risking you for the whole season if we can just let you get healthy and we're not really going anywhere? 1-3, now you're starting to weigh the pros and cons. So Titans are going to win this game on the shoulders of King Henry, and it's going to be a tough physical game. But give me the Titans.
I have to go and agree with you on this one, Joe. For this one, Joe Shiesty hasn't been playing like Joe Shiesty, the Joe Shiesty that we know. So um, I think this is an easy pick for me. Give me the Titans to win this game. Again, like you said, running on the shoulders of King Henry. He'll be stomping all over the Bengals this week. And I think that they're going to take this game easy. No problems whatsoever. All right, moving on. We got the Raiders at SoFi Stadium against the Chargers. Um, for me, I don't believe in Justin Herbert. I actually don't. He hasn't proven anything to me. I know that he's been to the playoffs a couple of times, but they've been struggling here lately with getting their offense going and just all together they just don't look good. Their defense can't stop anybody. But I have confidence that the Raiders defense will hold them at bay and that Jimmy G will lead them to a win. So give me the Raiders to win that game.
Justin Herbert on the play calling of Kellen Moore is going to light the scoreboard all weekend long against the Raiders. and
Oh no.
the Chargers are going to make it look real easy. So give me the
Okay.
Chargers at home. Next up, we'll skip our game. We'll go to the Cards at the 49ers, and I'm going to keep it short and sweet. It is going to be bang, bang, and Niner gang all over the Cardinals. They're going to do what we should have done to the Cardinals last week. And it ain't even, it's not going to be a pretty sight. Brock Purdy and them boys about to rock the Cardinals.
I couldn't agree with you more, bro. I think that the Niners got this one in the bag. Everybody's going to see that last week was a fluke. Again, we could talk about this all day, but every team that plays against the Cowboys always tries to bring their A game um, against the Cowboys. So easy win for the 49ers. I'm sure that all the 49ers fans will love that. And yeah, 49ers got this one in the bag. There's no competition there whatsoever. So give me the Niners. Moving on, we got the Kansas City Chiefs at the New York Jets. Now, even though that the Jets do have a semi-decent defense, Patrick Mahomes and company is just way too much for that defense, and they're going to show it really, really quickly. I don't think this is going to be an even a close game at this point. It's just going to be pretty much a massacre. Hopefully, it's not as bad as the Miami Broncos game last week. But it'll be something similar to that. So give me Patty Mahomes and Travis
Will
Kelce.
will the Chiefs put up a 40 burger on the Jets?
Oh, I'm gonna say yes on that one. At least a 40 burger.
At
At least.
least a 40 burger. Nice. Next game up, we have Seattle at the Giants. This
Wait,
is
wait,
gonna
wait, wait,
kill
wait,
me.
wait. Hold up. You didn't give me your pick for the Chiefs and the Jets, man.
Oh, bro, it's Chiefs all day. Zach Wilson, his game is a hot can of garbage, just lit on fire. Like it's steaming hot. So yeah, Kansas City all day.
Let's go.
Then we have Seattle at New York, and I think the Giants are gonna win this game. Um, I just feel like they're at home. I think they're gonna get it together. I'm never really impressed by the Seahawks. Nothing about the Seahawks ever just stands out to me. Geno Smith is not, special to me in any way. I don't like never do I go into a game like, man, Seattle's gonna win this game. That's just maybe it's just I don't watch enough Seattle Seahawks football to know, but give me the Giants, bro.
Oh, this one's easy for me to call. For me, again, the Commanders were lucky enough to get a pick from me just because they're in our same division. But all the teams in our division, I will never root for them. So give me the Seattle Seahawks to win this game. No particular reason. I just, you know, don't like the New York Jets. So give me the Seahawks to win this game.
Well, they're not playing the Jets. They're playing the Giants.
The Giants. Sorry, the Giants. My bad.
Idiot.
I know. I never mind. See, that's how much I hate them because
He calls them by another team's name.
No shit. Anyway, moving on to the main event, the one we're all here for. The New England Patriots at our Dallas Cowboys. Now, for me, this is very, very simple. Our boys are going to take revenge. They're going to come back for blood. They're pissed off from last week's loss. Honestly, I want to see another 40-0. I think we're going to see another 40-0 win from the Cowboys. They're going to be angry off their last loss to Arizona, which shouldn't have been a loss. That should have been a win. But
a
win.
That's what they play. That's how I rank their play. A 1.
Yeah, they're ranked number 1 in defense. So let's just leave it at that for now. But I don't think Zeke's gonna eat. I think we got a man named Micah on our side of the ball that is gonna shut that down really, really quick. Especially if he tries to get anything going with Zeke. Because I know they're gonna try to utilize him a lot in this game. And I think I've heard also that recently they picked up Will Greer, one
Yeah,
of our ex quarterbacks as well. So
yeah.
they're trying to do, Bill Belichick's still trying to do his Spygate thing, but a
Hey,
different way
fam, if
nowadays.
you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, fam. Okay? If you ain't cheating,
so,
you ain't trying.
so give me our boys to drop a 40 burger on these Patriots and embarrass the hell out of them to get retribution for last week. Let's go.
Man said retribution. Give me the Dallas Cowboys in a close one, probably 20-16, something like that. Mac Jones doesn't scare me. I think we have the superior quarterback. I think we have the superior defense, although Bill Belichick's defense is always, you know, competitive, scrappy, and they keep games close for the most part. So give me the Cowboys in a low scoring affair. And I think we're gonna ride high after this game. If we play anything like we played last week, we're about to
Oh
be
Lord, don't
500. We're about to be 500, 2-2.
hey, don't wish that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't
Hey
wish that
man,
evil on me.
I'm just saying, if the Cowboys go out here and lay another turd like they did last week,
Bro, don't even why are you putting it out in the universe, bro?
because
Why?
that's just what it is.
Don't
That's
don't
just
do
what it
that.
is.
Don't
I'm a
don't do that.
realist.
No, I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. Don't do that. Don't do that. Cowboys for life, baby. For life. Let's go.
That's what we thought last week against the worst
I'm still
freaking football team in the
I'm still
NFL.
going to do that. It don't matter. I'm still going to do that. We are Cowboy Nation for life, forever. Let's go.
Every
They ain't
time I
nothing.
think
They ain't
it's a
no way. No.
surefire win, they kick us right in the nads. And I feel
Oh
like
my God.
this is another potential trap
Well,
game.
we're not going to get kicked in the teeth this week. I can tell you what we're going to be doing the kicking this time. One of the things that they said in a previous interview, I can't remember if it was Micah. I think it was Micah that he said, we want to keep our foot on their throat and keep it there. We are the people. We are the hunters. We're going to make sure that we eat. We're going to make sure we win this game. No questions asked. No
Did they
nothing
not say that last
afterwards.
week?
No, my Lord. Here we go. Again, hearing it from a Cowboys realist people. Remember that. Die-hard Cowboy fan, we're gonna beat the hell out of them. Plain and simple. Let's go.
With that being said, guys, thanks so much for joining us on this week 4 NFL Pick'ems. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.